Hey guys, it's Kyle here, and this is going to be a tutorial on how to create example plugins for Minecraft with its dependencies that are required. Alright, so first what we're going to need to do is make sure that we have the proper SDK that's required for the Minecraft plugin, which most commonly is Java 8. Now, I'll leave a link below in the description, and there should be two different things that you should be careful about. If you're doing it on a Windows computer, you should do Windows times 64. But if you're on a Mac, you should do Mac OS times 64, or wherever the only Mac OS library is. Then download that. Then we're good. Then just pause the video. If it's not done, then come back. I'll wait. Alright guys, so I'm assuming that you just did that, and now we can create a project. So what we're going to do is load up IntelliJ, create a new project. We're going to make sure that it's under Java. Now, that software development kit that I told you to install earlier, which is the Java development kit, you should select that by either going to new and selecting the one that you recently downloaded, which should start with 1.8.0. Then select that, and it should now be your most recent project software development kit. After doing that, we can just click next, and now we're on the final menu before we load up the project. There's going to be two different things we're going to be looking for: the project name and the project location. The project location is where it's going to actually store the project that you're creating or coding on. So what I'm going to do is change this to a proper folder, because currently it's just in the regular folder for IntelliJ. We're going to change this to my YouTube folder. Click OK. Now we're going to change this project name, because what IntelliJ thinks is that the project is the folder. So we're going to name this example plugin. But we're also going to have to actually add it here after the folder, so it actually creates it in the folder into a new folder called example plugin, and not into the YouTube folder, which would be for like other projects that you may have. After doing so, we can now click finish, and it should either ask you to create the folder for that project if it doesn't have it, else you can just create it. Alright, now when we load this up, we should have the example plugin. What we're first going to have to do is right click on the project name up here, go down to open module settings. Now what we're going to have to do is under project settings, under modules, you should see that there's this little tab called dependencies. We're going to have to add a dependency for the actual server. Now you should click this plus sign, then jars or directories. Now what you have to do is look for the server jar that you're trying to run it off. So for me, it'll be under desktop, under plugin versions. Then for me, we're going to do spigot 1.8.8, but it may be different for you. Then what we're going to do is click OK, then apply. After doing that, what we can do, after clicking apply, we can go to artifacts. We're going to actually create where it's going to build the project. You can do it by the default project folder if you wanted to, or you can maybe put it on your desktop. What I'm going to do is put it on my desktop. So what we're going to do is add jar from modules with dependencies. Click OK. Now what we're going to do next is actually subtract and extract. Remove this extracted spigot jar, because we don't want that to be in the plugin. That's additional space which we don't need. So we'll remove that. Now there's this thing that's really important called the output directory. This is where the project for the spigot jar, or the plugin that you're developing, will be exported when you build it. So we're going to change this output directory to, for me, I'm going to change it to my desktop. So I'm going to open the desktop folder and select it, then click OK. So now when I export this example plugin, it will export to my desktop. After doing this, we can click apply and click OK. Now after clicking OK, what we can do is now build Now, so after you do the output directory, you can click apply, next click OK. We're going to look for something under at the top of IntelliJ called build. Then go down to build artifacts, because this is where we're going to have to build the project. Then build. Then it's gonna pop up this little menu. Then we're gonna click the action of build, where it's gonna actually process at the bottom to build the project. Once it builds the project, it should give you the jar on your desktop wherever you located. But you have to make sure that you actually have source or a package. But that's it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and see ya.